AMT, first trip. Incredible. An AMT trip report uploaded to bluelight.org by Sam I Am, September 9th, 2000. Okay, I feel like shit today, so we'll try to put this in the best light I can. It was still worth the time, however, and I will do it again. The only downside is that it lasts way too long. I ate a Subway sub, 6 inches, steak and cheese about an hour and a half before, and weigh in at a whopping 150 pounds at 5 foot 10 inches tall. 6 p.m. Dosed 1 cap, 40 milligram. Felt nothing for the first hour and a half. Then, 7:30 p.m. First alert, minor visual distortion. Permagrin smiling. Felt like everything was funny. Kind of like rolling, but more like some really, really good shrooms. 8:15 p.m. Now I think I'm coming on pretty well. It builds very slowly, but my coordination is off when I try to take a walk. Some minor nausea taken care of by some Dramamine. Dramamine helps a little bit, but I think the nausea is more in the head than in the body. Brought a bag of Doritos with me on a walk and threw half the bag onto the street yelling, "Chips Ahoy!" I thought this, among everything, was funny. Things at this point didn't distort too much. Cars seemed bigger and the road I walked seemed longer, but nothing really unusual. 9:30. Building to some jaw clenching. Not unmanageable, but it is there. This is funny how the amphetamine effects are there, but the body is in a dream state where yawning and stretching seems to be more natural. Walls are breathing now. Everything is undulating. Close-eyed visuals are interesting. I would go from splashes of slight colors to deep, intense patterns into views of mountains or whatever else my imagination would think up. Still no mindfucks like LSD gives. I am pretty lucid mentally. This somehow lends to the confusion of the trip itself. 10 p.m. Had to get up and explore. Found that the computer was interesting. It had more depth than before and was almost lifelike. I would type and words would come on the screen. Amazing shit. Funny how mundane stuff is so surreal and fantastic when tripping. Still pretty happy, smiling. I walked to the bathroom to find the mirror. The mirror was one of my best trip toys in days of old with LSD, so I thought I would try it out. Made faces for a while and watched my face contort. Not quite as strong as acid, but fun. This stuff has a very upbeat element to it, unlike shrooms, which were always dark to me. I am now noticing more of a speedy effect on this substance. Not enough to really get past the threshold, but enough to keep me moving for a while. 11:45 p.m. I'm really enjoying this. There's a mind space with this that is hard to describe. I am clear mentally, but unclear as well. Confusing. Still watching breathing walls. Decided to eat a little. Eating was a study in texture like I read from another trip report. Definitely good. Almost too good. Body load is present at this point, but not bad enough to abort the whole experience. Just in the background. Couldn't decide whether to go to the bathroom or not. Tried a few times, but to no avail. Watched another movie, Princess Mononoke, Japanese anime film, which was visually intense. 1 a.m. Still going. Speedier now than before. Like I said, this builds pretty slowly. Guess that's why it lasts so long. Don't want to end it, but I'm getting a feeling that I need to soon for sanity's sake. Back to the computer, then off to have sex. Sex is interesting. There is no push in that direction with AMT, but if you're already in that mindset, then it is great to blow up with. Finally come down about 5 a.m. Feel a heavy toll on my body today. Big headache and muscle tension, but not too bad. A few hours of sleep will bring this back to normal for me. My wife, who took about 25 milligrams, is sick today. She didn't have nearly as good an experience with this stuff as I did, but she seems to be faring well in spite of its length of action and physical drain. Note, she didn't feel anything until after midnight last night. We dosed at the same time, but she was able to drift in and out of sleep for a while before getting the speedy effects. She said that the visual patterning while napping was too much to sleep through. She's resting now, and that is where I am going too. I recommend this to anyone looking for a new, different type of tryptamine. It acts very much like E in a lot of ways, but is so dissimilar it cannot be equated with it at all. Think of E as a roller coaster and AMT as a Ferris wheel. Both are fun, but it depends on what you're looking for. Make sure you do this with nothing on your plate for the next day. You'll need the rest. Trust me.